Elon Musk has just confirmed new information about the Tesla Optimus 3.
We're in the final stages of completion of Optimus 3, which is really going to be by far the most advanced robot in the world. Nothing's even close.
Yeah.
In fact, I haven't even seen any demos of robots that are as good as Optimus 3, frankly.
This confirmation came right after images of what's believed to be the new hand of Optimus 3 were posted by Tesla's China Weibo. The hand looks like what Elon Musk once described, a hand that's almost unbelievably human-like. However, some people think it might still just be the hand from Optimus version 2.5. So what is the difference? And that's not all. Elon Musk also confirmed that Optimus 3 will enter production on the assembly line this summer. Tesla has also announced a project called Digital Optimus, a system designed to automate complex office tasks. As always, we respect your time. So let's get straight into the details of the Tesla Optimus 3 updates. Just how close is it? Let's start with the first update. Recently, a new image of Optimus shared by Tesla's team in China appears to show that Elon Musk's humanoid robot now has an unusually human-like pair of hands. As you can see in the teaser image, the new version of the Optimus hand has finger proportions and a structure that look remarkably similar to a human hand. Their appearance suggests they could have dexterity close to that of real human hands. And many sources say this is the 22 degree of freedom hand that Tesla has spent years developing and refining. For those of you who are new and might not know what degrees of freedom means, 1 degree of freedom corresponds to a single independent way a joint can move. If a joint can only bend and straighten like a finger joint, it has 1 degree of freedom. So when we say a robot hand has 22 degrees of freedom, it means the hand alone can perform 22 independent movements. The more degrees of freedom there are, the more flexible the robotic arm becomes, allowing it to perform complex and delicate movements similar to a human. If you compare Optimus's hand when it was first introduced in 2021 to what we're seeing now, the difference is huge. The early hands only had around 4 to 5 degrees of freedom. That later improved to 11 degrees of freedom in Optimus 2, which was revealed in 2023. And now with Optimus 3, that number has doubled again. So why does this matter so much? And is the hand waterproof? It might sound surprising. But if Optimus ends up costing around $50,000, the hands alone could account for more than half of that price. The hands are the key factor that determines whether a humanoid robot can become commercially useful or remain something that only performs demos on stage. Optimus has already demonstrated impressive walking abilities, and its balance has also been widely praised. But the hands are what ultimately determine whether the robot can perform real work. If humanoid robots are going to be useful in the real world, they'll need hands capable of doing much more than just lifting boxes or waving at cameras. They'll need to handle soft packaging, slippery tools, pieces of fabric, cables, buttons, door latches, fruit, cups, chargers, and eventually fragile items that require gentle, controlled gripping. In theory, that means a robotic hand advanced enough to pick up an egg, orient it correctly, and maybe one day even crack it open cleanly without crushing it. In demo videos so far, Optimus has shown that it can grasp objects with different shapes, carrying things like battery trays, cups of water, or bags of popcorn. Of course, we'd like to see it transport heavier objects, at the very least. And that's something Tesla hasn't fully demonstrated yet. On the other hand, people also get pretty excited when they see fine manipulation tasks, because those feel like real evidence of intelligence. Take the example of an egg. Back in 2023, when Optimus 2 was able to reliably pick up an egg, it actually sparked a lot of discussion at the time. But realistically, when you're buying a robot, what you really want is a robot that can crack the egg into a bowl smoothly and cleanly. Yeah, that would be a major milestone. It would imply far better force control, improved finger coordination, and a much stronger level of perception compared to previous systems. As for water resistance, we're not completely certain yet. But Elon Musk did hint that Optimus 3 might have this capability in a post on X back in late January. You know, without some level of water resistance, the robot would almost fail in many real-world tasks. It could short-circuit or shut down if it got stuck outside in the rain. Optimus doesn't necessarily need to be fully waterproof, but it does need to meet at least a basic water resistance standard so it can operate in wet environments or harsh weather conditions like rain or snow. And this is actually one of the limitations of Optimus 2. Despite its impressive design, that version still lacked full water resistance because many of the actuators and joints were partially exposed. But with the Optimus 3 hand, based on the latest images, things appear to be sealed much better. Integrating water resistance into Optimus 3 is extremely important, because it doesn't just expand the robot's possible applications from factory floors to outdoor environments. It also proves the durability and real-world readiness of this new version. However, many people point out that the image of the new hand might actually belong to Optimus 2.5, not Optimus 3. According to Sawyer Merritt, he replied, "Pretty sure that's Optimus version 2.5, and shared two images Tesla posted back in September last year, which appear to show the same hand design." Some observers also note that Tesla has become very cautious about revealing its technology in recent years. This is partly because the company has reportedly had designs copied by competitors before. Because of that, it would be unusual for Tesla to publicly reveal the Optimus 3 hand before the robot itself officially launches. In that sense, the leak seems a bit contradictory. But there's another interesting detail. Tesla China quickly deleted the post featuring the hand. That move has led many people to think the opposite, that maybe it really was something new and it was simply posted too early. Maybe it was just too early to share it right now. So what do you think about this hand? Do you think it belongs to Optimus 2.5 or Optimus 3? Now let's move on to the Macro-Hard project, also known as Digital Optimus. Recently, Elon Musk briefly revealed how this project might work in a post on X. Put simply, it's a project aimed at creating super-fast, super-intelligent virtual employees that can use computers to handle office work for humans. It combines the reasoning power of Grok with the execution speed and automation systems developed by Tesla. The goal is to make it run at very low cost while potentially replacing large amounts of office work in the future. If you imagine a virtual worker sitting at your computer 24/7, never getting tired, never asking for a salary, and constantly completing tasks, that's essentially what Elon is trying to build.
I think we'll start production on Optimus 3 this summer, but very slow at first.
Yeah.
This sort of classic S-curve ramp of manufacturing units versus time, and then probably reach high volume production around summer next year.
Elon Musk has confirmed during a live stream that production of Optimus Gen 3 will begin as early as this summer. At first, the scale will be relatively small, mainly for testing and optimization inside Tesla factories. But by next summer, production is expected to move into the high-volume phase, with the long-term goal of reaching millions of units per year. This will take advantage of new production lines in Tesla Fremont factory, followed by a much larger expansion at Gigafactory Texas. All right, that's everything for today's episode. What do you think about Optimus 3 and all the plans and projects surrounding this humanoid robot? Drop a comment below. Thanks for watching.